Some of my favorite people there, Anders. Are you going to make your flight? That's the big question.
Who cares? We're casting Counter-Strike. There's always another flight, Henry. It might be in a couple of days, but I guess we'll find out how that all plays out. I am ready for this one. It's a third map. It's the grand final of GAMERS8, and it's Ence versus Vitality. So let's just kick this off. We've got a knife round to begin with to decide who gets to start on what side. And you want to make any change? I think you picked Ence as well.
I'm sticking with Ence the whole way through, baby.
Okay.
They're my favorite team to watch right now. I think that the full package, they're exciting to watch as well, and they're chaotic on Nuke. Fortunately, they're starting the CT side, so it should be a little bit more subdued. But when they get on that T side, Anders, you're going to see lots of rushes, high adrenaline, high octane Counter-Strike. It will get the blood pumping through the body, and that's exactly what we need to kick off the third map here in the grand final. Ence taking on Vitality for the lion's share of $1 million here in Riyadh. It all starts now with Ence on the CT side. We'll have a look at the buys. You would expect the Julies, and they'll be in the hands of Nerds. And in terms of utility on the T side, not much to report. Oh, there it is. We've got one smoke and a Molotov. Smoke for Spinks and Apex with the Molotov, presumably for the hut roof here. So maybe those Julies will be tested. We're off to the races. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on!
The fact that it was 16-14 both the last time they played this map is just a tantalizing prospect. It means it's almost impossible to guess how this is going to be playing out. But what we know is it should be a close map here. You said there is that one Molotov in play, typically thrown for the hut. There is a player there. Oh, that's not far off from Diha. He's early on trying to get the smokes. Look at this. They're going to be bouncing down into Mini. Diha overrun. And the Duelie is trying to stand tall, but Nerds, he's only good for the one kill. Sunpius and Snappy trying to see if they can hold it alive, but it won't. They get absolutely slaughtered at the start of Nuke.
What a great round. Didn't really put a step out of line there. Team Vitality with the upper split. Every bullet connecting. Ence have nothing to say about it. They're going to have to force buy on the second round here on Nuke, and that's going to be a mixture of pistols and scouts, you might imagine. Dropping down from main entrance, hitting the shots. Zywoo, Spinks, everyone contributing here. And Apex holding the flanks there. Perfectly executed. It doesn't get much better than that, Anders. But they have got to get past the force buy, which can be problematic. Sunpius, an absolute demon with the scouts, and they're going to be going fast-paced here. Magus not messing around as he comes out of the hut with the Mac 10.
I love it. Jumping through. Once he actually clears the corner, the round is almost certainly over, even if he doesn't get a kill, because he's going to be creating all the space. They're going to be fanning out behind the initial player. So if you have a dream of holding that A-bomb site, you have to get that kill on the first player jumping in, and no one was even around to really see it. So that's a good round. Solid work. I mean, the risk is you could run into a stack, but I like Vitality throwing away some of those concerns here and just trying to play a little bit more aggressively. They've been looking very uncomfortable in the grand final so far, so nice to see them just try and flow a little bit with the game.
Yeah, that's a good point. That first map, they didn't really arrive. I'm not sure if it was them not really warmed up, not really ready for the final, or just a magnificent performance from Ence. Maybe a mixture of the two, to be honest with you. But Mirage, a scrappy map, but they got it over the line, and an emphatic start here on Nuke. They've got the 2-0. They push back that force buy, and there will be two players remaining here, Sunpius and Snappy, trying to hold on to the little they have. That's going to be the Scout and the Desert Eagle. So, won't be a full eco, I suppose, going to the following round, but pretty much a locked-in victory for Vitality, looking for that 3-0.
Yeah, they're feeling comfortable.
Oh, we're seeing there's something here. There's not going to be...
Go on.
I've got 2 HE grenades for you, Anders. That's about it. So you can nade outside at the start. Maybe you can nade silo. That's quite common these days as well. But maybe you find an opening frag and you combine that with some Pious tag. Who knows? Maybe that's something. 3 grenades. Yes, okay. Now it's starting to heat up. This is what the people came to see.
It's so rare that it works. They've already put out one of them, a second one. Yeah, it's not really running into anything. Instead, it's the counter grenades. Apex and Meg is combining for the kill on Nerds.
Not bad from Maiden. The fact he even picks up a kill there. I'll take that all day long. Significant damage here from Magisk. Got a few tricks up his sleeve, it seems, as he'll confirm that second kill. Scout connects, but so does Zywoo. Straight to the dome of Madden, and we've got a 2-player situation here for Ence because they don't really have a whole lot to work with. Bear in mind, Snappy saved this Desert Eagle and Kevlar combo, but Flames perfect position, and Zywoo will beat him to the punch. It's a very clean one here, and they're going to have a ton of money going forward.
Classic situation in Counter-Strike, just as you're moving, is when they peak. Yep. Bit of a shame. I think otherwise he probably just has that kill straight up Snappy, but not this time. Diha, P250 in hand, locked out of any of the fun at the moment. See if he can go and recover something more interesting than the P250. I mean, that would be a way to get this started, but they might have tried to take whatever they can with them. I don't know if there's an SMG on the ground there, but it's not a very exciting prospect. Yeah, just the Mac 10. It's something, but you probably would rather just have the rifle in the next round. So Vitality, quick in the previous round, this one a little bit more slowed up, and they still make it work.
Oh, they certainly do. Just poor old DI. Yep. Mac 10, if he gets one kill, that's $600 at least. The money's going to be tight going forward considering the force fight, so maybe he picks it up, but no, Apex denies it all. He's starting to show some form here as well in the grand final. 3-0, tantalizing start for Vitality. Doesn't get much better than that, as they kept massive numbers up in each and every round as well. So they've got $7,000 on 2 players. Make it 3 players. 8K for Apex. So yeah, they've got... Oh, that's how the grenade kill came in. We've seen that a lot this tournament, haven't we?
It's become very popular. To the point where we're even discussing is people need to avoid that on the CT
like
side.
is it even viable to even sit on the silo anymore? Because it seems to come in more often than not. But first gun round, ladies and gents, and concessions to be made. A couple of players without helmets, and there's a Galil in the midst as well, so that could be problematic. We'll see if they want to present any aggression on the CT side. We have got the Sun Pius AWP, and he's currently positioned back towards heaven, I think. Yeah, so not going to be challenging outside, expecting maybe a vent drop. But for now, Vitality just deploying the initial utility, the wall of smokes, take that vision away. Trying to block the path towards Secret.
Yeah, very far back. AWP on Sun Pius. Let's see if we can find anything. It's Dia up close, just on top of the smoke, and he's able to find flames. That's not bad.
Every kill he gets will pretty much be through the smoke. That's the problem with this guy, and it will be Magus with a massive kill there towards the ramp, burning Sun Pius. Down to 36 points of health. He was hoping he could steal one away before he was burnt to a crisp, but now Nuts needs to deliver. Got to stand a chance in this round. He needs at least a kill. 4-on-4 for now, and that's an opportunity for Zywoo. He has looked so sharp with these rifles. Hasn't needed the AWP at all.
That should really seal the round. Madden,
Wow.
He's going to be good for the one headshot. The problem is, look at how low they are in health. Even if it's a 3-on-3, the rest of them are so far away.
Yeah, fair enough. I normally try and push back whenever you say that, but you might be onto something, yeah.
I mean, you want to see them fight for it, but man, it's so risky. It's a good job on Madden, don't get me wrong, but he has to get so far away from the bomb as well. Even on Nuke, where the blast zone is tiny, you still obviously don't want to just be standing inside of it here. No problems. 4-0 in favor of Vitality.
All right, so we haven't really got that grand final hype yet, as we were hoping the Nuke would deliver, but early days here, right? They've still got 3 weapons. There's still a viable round going forward, but still, you've got to appreciate how Vitality are approaching these scenarios. Nice outside the wall of smokes, trading out the kills, getting down towards lower, and splitting from the ramp as well. Very, very nice stuff, and it was a great shot to enter the ramp room as well. Like the fact they even hit that shot and denied Sun Pius a frag as he rotated in. They're playing it by the book, and it's going very well. 4-0.
I think something to be excited about, though, is the fact that Zywoo's really started to show up here. I mean, towards the end of the second map and into the third one, he's really doing a lot of work, which was a problem for them, obviously, in the semi-final, that he was a little bit less exciting than you would have wanted. Certainly was a problem on the opening map of Anubis. So I think got to be a couple of fans out there that are happy to see Woo showing up.
Yeah, he top fragged on Anubis, although they didn't really get going. It was 16 frags there on Mirage, 28 in 17, a 1.35 rating. That's more like it. We haven't even blown away because his ceiling is so high. We expect so many miraculous rounds from him, and like ridiculous clutches. And I guess that's a testament to how good this guy is, the chosen one. Delivering in the grand final, so far so good. Things going swimmingly for Vitality on their T side of Nuke. Ence are in a tricky spot now because once again, they don't have helmets on 2 players. There's an M4 for Apex, and the momentum is firmly on the side of Vitality, who are picking at the pace here by the looks of things. He had a spray towards the squeaky door. Real damage inflicted, and wow. Apex just helps himself to the first frag, just running out with the M4.
I think he might have been caught reloading out there.
Because Dia sprayed towards the squeaky door, right? So he was just trying to reposition, get a fresh mag in there, and unfortunately caught out of position. So that is a devastating opening kill because it's so early on in the round, and now you can really toy with them. Now you can just tear them apart limb by limb.
That is a risky position to reload in. There wasn't even a chance for Sun Pius, who is in the garage, to do something. He was just too deep in there. 4-on-5, and it looks like they're going to converge onto the A bomb side. They want to go for it. Madden holding the smoke. Nerds with the Molotov in hand, going to be burning out. Oh, Madden, a bullet right to the dome as he's getting taken down by flames. That's wild. 3 versus 5 here. Oh, yes, he doesn't even stand a chance. What a play. Flames setting the A bomb site on fire, and Snappy is the only one left. There's nobody answering the radio on the other side. They're all dead.
Yeah, officer down. Trying to recover the AWP, which he will, but God, that is foreboding. the chance to get back into the map, the series, and now you don't even get a single frag. You've barely done any damage. It's Snappy. I don't think he'll be keeping this. AWP takes a ding for minimal damage. Does hit the shot. Has he got anything left in the tank? Well, he did hit that second as well, but more than worth it to take him down.
Yes.
Even with the maximum loss bonus, it's going to be a struggle going to round number 6, and it's 5-0 for Vitality now in the third and final map here at GAMERS8.
The timing for Madden was so ridiculous because as he gives up on holding Squeak Door, he wants to jump up at the hut, but as he gets there, there's a Molotov that's going to just connect with him, and it's in the air while Flames gets this kill. So either way, he probably would have been in a fair bit of trouble. Saibu able to get the last shot in. 5-0 in favor of Vitality. They're on the T side, and they've put so much pressure on this Ence economy. I have no idea how they're going to get back into this one.
Yeah, get your defibrillator out if you've got one. This team needs to be resuscitated. Ence on the back foot here on the CT side. And now operating with SMGs and the AWP. It's not quite a full all-in, but good ads really, down to around $900 per player on average. And Flames, he's just chomping at the bit. They get stuck in once again. A nice smoke from Adam, but they might disrespect it. They'll at least spray through it. Everyone alive for now here. So they'll just recalibrate and take their attention elsewhere.
It's forced out a fair few grenades that Ence don't even have. So they might not have got a kill, but they've still managed to produce quite a bit so far. Sunpire's one of the few players that will not be needing many grenades in this round, just hoping for a straight-up fight. But they have the wall of smokes. They can completely smoke them off if they want to, and divert back in through Mini, which they've already done once in the pistol round. See if they can do it again. Ooh, that's slow. No wall. That's rare. On Nuke, it happens almost every single round. Yeah,
I just don't think they were anticipating the AWP here. Like I said, it was maximum loss bonus, and you're on the CT side, but Sunpire is starting to connect all the shots right now. They needed a bit of a miracle in this round, and they might have found it. It's going to be a 4 versus 1. Zywoo remains, but still hitting shots here. Oh my God! A monstrous kill towards the heaven position, and now the Counter-Strike gods in a 2 versus 1.
He's looking for it. He's searching for it, Henry. All the way through hut. He's managed to walk in. I don't think they realize what that's in the corner. Crosshair in the right position, and he'll be able to shut it down. That was close. I think if Nerds would have been looking just a little bit further towards the Squeak Door, Saibu has a chance to at least make it a 1 versus 1. You see how dangerous he is, though. That is a horrific moment. Still, it cost them almost everything. They lose 3 players in the round, means that CT side economy is still going to be in a wacky position.
Well, Sunpire arrives on Nuke. Those are his first couple of kills there, and he secures in the round, but my God, was it close. Zywoo certainly had the potential to win that one. We go to round number 7 here. A very important round here for Ence. They are fully invested, and we see Zywoo. He's not slowing down. Full send towards outside, looking for that first pick. The wall of smokes are down. Will he continue in towards the garage or go down towards Secret? Nice shot through the smoke, as you might expect from Diha. Does do a little bit of damage there towards Flames. As Sunpire, good reaction. We've got a bit of a sniper duel here down towards lower. The Flames, he might want to push this smoke as well. He knows Diha has a trademark position for him. They're going to check this corner for sure. Oh, maybe I misspoke. Apparently they won't, and Diha will strike and find the advantage once again.
Yeah, that's scary because the flashbang that's thrown for Flames also becomes a huge signal to Diha for when to peek. So when he isn't checked, he has such a good read on what's happening on the other side, even if he can't actually see anything. 4 versus 5 here. Diha with the timing, couldn't have been better. Apex gets sniped away. It's looking good for this round so far. They're hunting down some highs, but they'll have to pay with Saibu's life to try and see if they could get him. Makes it on the other side. The no-scope, not quite connecting, but it's just Spinks and Megas Glyph. They should have no business getting close to winning a round like this one. I feel like Ence might finally have a spot to rest a little bit here in the first half.
He might be on to something, but with 40 seconds remaining, Major's still alive as well. One of the absolute MVPs of the tournament so far. Maybe he can do something with this. Diha, though, strong position, looking towards that squeaky door, spots one, and that should be enough damage for Nerds to convert, which he will, and a clean round for Ence there. 3 players survive, still plenty of resources going forward for Team Vitality. They've got a lot of work to do before they can break the back financially, but Ence, 2 in a row on their feet here on their CT campaign. Will need a lot more where that came from.
Yeah, because of how the round loss bonus worked, when you lose consecutive rounds like this for Vitality, by the time they run out of money, their own round loss bonus will start to pick up. And exactly, yeah. They might have a round or two where it's a little bit tricky, but they're going to be in it a lot quicker than Ence would have liked here. AWP still on Sunpire's. That might be the ticket to get back into this game for them. If he's going to hit the shots that he's been having a couple of rounds here, maybe that's how you do it. Hey, it's really, there are some teams that will throw this wall of smokes in the yard every single time just to screw with the CTs, and Vitality aren't doing it that much. I'm actually surprised by that. Oh, I mean, they might wish that they had. Apex goes down.
Nice work. Some Pious, bit of a nuke master. Really coming to life here now. Significant damage through the smoke. And that might be enough in this round. Spinks is low, so is Mages. Apex down. Missing their in-game leader. And Ence looking very comfortable here. Madden will find the third, or the second frag, I should say. And the third, there it is. And the bomb is dropped as well. Round over, it's just down to Cyber and Flames now to see if they can do any sort of damage. You can see they're retreating already, going towards T-Spawn. It's going to be a long old save though, Anders. We've got a minute on the clock here.
What's your take on the fact that they're not doing the yard smokes? Because people do them even when they don't ever use them, just because it adds an element of doubt to the CT side.
Yeah, normally you're deploying them every single round, and then you have the options, right, to take that vision away. Sometimes you send one player down, sometimes you send 4, sometimes you send 0, and it means they're always going to be anxious to the fact that they're not really sure which kind of approach you've taken. So yeah, it's an interesting point, and maybe they'll start adjusting that now as a few rounds slip away. It's going to be 3 in a row for Ence, and 5 players surviving here as well, and they've recovered AK-47s. So we said they need to be resuscitated, and it looks like they're alive and well, as they're on a bit of a hunt here, but 10 seconds remaining. They're not going to be going towards T-spawn, so now they've got the Royal Flush. 4 AK-47s on the CT side with an AWP. It doesn't get much stronger than that. Let's hope they can build upon it and continue with this momentum.
They went and looted all the corpses of Vitality, not just for weapons, but the grenades as well. So that's going to give them a huge spike in the economy. And you are right, AWP and 4 AKs on the CT side. Kind of a rare sight, but it should give them something to hold on to. They are down still 2 rounds. And Vitality, no bomb plant obviously, as they save 2 of the rifles there. But they're still able to buy, and they're soon at max loss bonus. So again, a bomb plant here or there, and they can just keep buying.
The thing is, 5 rounds is serviceable on the T side. True. So they're still comfortable. Sure, they've lost 3 in a row, but still plenty of ideas, and we're going to see Spinks try and get down towards the vent. He doesn't have the bomb in his back, but he has managed to traverse down. We've got Dihar with the fast rotation. AK, remember, in hand. He's got to get this kill. Well, that's a great shot. Spinks preempting it. And now he's upgraded his Deagle to an AK and found the man advantage. What's their next move here? Molotov's being deployed. They're going to commit through the hut. It's down to Nerds. Can he find multiple kills here? Absolutely not. The Tech 9, the AK delivers. And it will be a guaranteed round towards the upper bomb side. There's nothing to do now. Snappy and Sampires will have to save the weaponry. Great work from Vitality, especially down towards that lower bomb side.
And if you look at the minimap right now, you're going to see that Apex is out on that, or now he's down towards CT spawn, or T-spawn. He really was on the T roof, tossing in flashbangs through the ceiling window. Both the kills they got on the A-bomb side were assisted by those flashbangs. Hugely difficult, especially when you're as open as they were. They weren't behind the silo, turning around for the flashes. They were eating them right in their faces, and that's just too much. You can't handle it. Even if they got a kill there, they would have been blind every single time. That's really, really good work. Good execute coming out. And probably very hard for Ence. I mean, they must have been in the middle of conversation, Ence, as well, thinking about what do we do about the fact that Spinks is down below? We have to react to that somehow.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. That's why the vent drop is so potent. You have to respect it. And you can see Dihar aware of the possibility, but a fantastic shot from Spinks at Desert Eagle. Deadly. As he manages to pretty much confirm the round there. It all fell apart once Dihar was dropped, and that's going to be 6 on the board here on the T side of Nuke. Big round for Vitality to pick up there, and we go into round number 10. Ence will have a buy available. That was the shot, beautiful. Nerds couldn't find the frag. Madden flushed out of his signature position of the CT vent as well, and those AKs no longer available. Snappy still has 1, so let's see if they want to pick up the pace once again. Similar sort of execution. Vitality defined how they went to the upper bomb site in the last year. A lot of teams replicate their sort of approach.
Certainly putting pressure on Ence, the fact that they throw all the same grenades, and we'll see. I do like this from Sampires. He's so far outside that he's basically locked Vitality in. It should give some comfort to the rest of his team, just knowing that this is either going to be ramp or the A-bomb side, but there's absolutely no way anyone's sneaking through outside. Grenade around the corner. Not quite doing enough there. Madden's still going to be okay. They have more grenades defensively here, especially the Molotovs. If they get the timing down right, if Vitality really want to come through, this defense could be good. The ramp room is held by Snappy, and we've seen We've seen this position before come up really big, and we've seen it completely fail.
Yeah, you're normally going to completely flash. You're hoping a teammate can take the aggro for the split second that you need to readjust, and we'll see if it works out for the D-Hard. Lots of damage here, finds the first kill. Will they preempt Snappy's position? He gives himself up, and they know they need to trade him. ZywOo given the task to do so, and Snappy somehow rises to the occasion, maintains the advantage, finding a double kill in a compromised scenario. And is it enough to win the round, though? Spinks and Mages still remain here. 30 seconds, they've got the bomb, but not a lot of wiggle room.
That's a remarkable second kill for Snappy. That should have never happened.
We said it's go big or go home, and the fact he gets 2 kills is very impressive there. Just going to try and sneak out, catch a timing, and they've certainly done so, but there's still one more play on the bomb site. Spinks seems to be aware of it, and no, it's good movement. Should do enough here. That's lovely. And it will be Ence answering back here. So Vitality, after winning the previous round, are shut down in the subsequent one. Still money there for a buy at least, but like we said, they've already had a pretty decent T-side campaign already. 6 on the board, but Ence coming to life now.
Yeah, it's looking very fine for them. I'm not really that worried for Vitality, not yet. Need to see Ence wake up in a way different manner here. If not for Nuts, I really thought they were going to be able to trade him at the very least. He played the angle about as well as you can.
And like we said, it's all about that bait and switch towards ramp. If you can sense their presence coming, you get 2 players there. It'd be very difficult to flush both of them out. ZywOo, all the meanwhile, looking towards main entrance. No one there to take down, so we'll have to readjust here. Sampai's flashed off, holds his nerve, doesn't fall back here, willing to fight.
D-Hard, though, he's caught sleeping. You could tell he was not ready for it. Leaves Sampai's in a really awkward position. Sure, he get that first kill, but how do you escape? Oh, that's how you escape, Henry! Shutting it down, flames up on the silo, exploded. I can't believe he hit that shot. 3 versus 4 now. Sampai's making his own luck outside.
Absolute sicko. What a shot that was. So impressive. And they've got the advantage for now, but ZywOo, he'll steal it right back. Minute on the clock, rotations coming through. Nerds will drop down the vent. Sampai's will follow him as well, sensing this could be a lower attack. In terms of utility, only 1 smoke and a Molotov remain. And Madden, they need information. He knows it as well, trying to tuck himself in towards the hub. Sampai's comes back up the vents, and that's a hell of a kill. It looks like they've done enough here. ZywOo will be the last remaining player, 40 seconds, and Sampai's. My God, once again, the Spaniard proves that in this Colosseum of Counter-Strike, he is second to none.
4 kills in that round. He should have been dead outside. I thought for sure they were able to combine. They had 2 players, one up on the silo, one down on the low ground, but he got the kill and he got the escape, and then he took 2 more with him. This next shot here is wild.
Yeah, what a round. It's always just so calm. It's never frantic. It never looks like he's panicked.
No.
Or out of position. Very, very nice round indeed, and they're 1 round away from tying things up. Round 12, and money is finally broken for Vitality. Looks like it might even be an eco here, at the very least a partial buy. Tactical timeout has been called. A chance for Matt to get stuck in here and assist the boys, because they are starting to drop off somewhat. That's now 5 rounds, Ence have picked up out of the last 6.
It's starting to look interesting. We might have a bit of a game on our hands here.
I hope so.
It's a slow warm-up on this 3rd map. It really is, but it's being driven by Sampai's with that AWP. They have a little bit of money in the bank. It is starting to look just a tiny bit better for Ence. Vitality sent back down to the hell of playing with pistols and not much else here. So, of course, you can still do it, but you require a couple of miracle shots, and that one wasn't one of them. Deagle on the other side for Flames, and I think Sampai's realizes, yeah, why go for the wide angle? Why not just set it up like this? Oh, wait a minute.
He might have to now, Anders. Fortunately, the bomb gets dropped towards Upper, so crisis averted. Sampai's get to 2nd. This was the eco, as mentioned, so not a big deal. They've given up 1 frag, and surely nothing can be done with this one, as there's just ZywOo with a P250. He has got behind enemy lines, at least. So that could be problematic. Maybe just towards Secret as well. But they seem to be aware of that prospect. Snappy covering the flank, so is Sampai's as well. He is finding multiple kills each and every round. Hat-trick in this one. It would take a magnificent shot with the Deagle to find another kill, and it's not delivered. So, Ence certainly waking up now. We've got a game on our hands, 6-6. And money starting to come back in Vitality's favor. They have at least got a buy available now. But they are dropping off.
Yeah, they really are. Slowed down. There's such explosive Counter-Strike that we saw from the start of it.
Right.
Just powering their way through onto the A-bomb side. We got the vent drops as well. I'm still confused about the fact that they've been so reluctant to use those smokes in the yard. I'm expecting that to happen, but it doesn't seem to be part of their game plan at the moment. Very much part of the current meta game, if you ask me. Snappy's out there with D-Har in the yard, so they're going to be checking it out and calling it in pretty quickly and saying, we're not really feeling any pressure. Stack again, Henry. Can we have one more grenade kill through?
No one to receive, I don't think. Unless they're doing the ones at the back of the bomb site, you've got two options there. You can do on top of the silo or the back of the silo itself.
Yeah, you can hit them really, really far back, but it does look like it's going to be on top of the silo, so...
Oh, well, it was actually in the right position, but he saw it coming. Nuts, that is. And we got a player on top of the hut as well. Pius gets a ton of control here towards the trophy room. Confirms they're not coming in that position whatsoever. They can hold strong towards upper and keeps helping himself to more and more information here. Locking down the T lobby. This is an incredibly powerful position for an AWP player. And bear in mind, he's been pretty much outside every single round. He's so dynamic. He's got such a good read of the game. And we'll see him just miss a shot, actually. He's actually gone down. So yeah, he was in the right place, but a rare miss. And he will be dropped. It's down to Snappy now. He's actually had pretty good performances in ramp. Doesn't look like he'll be tested. They know they've taken on the sniper here. And maybe just contact play towards up with the Molotov to make things uncomfortable. And they're going in.
Yes, they are. They're not slowing down this time, and they have to go. The bomb is there. Madden and Nuts, good defense so far. And this slowdown for Vitality is not working out of their favor at all. The multi-spray down from Nuts as he takes care of business. Just side will have to try and clutch it into 1 versus 3. And he's almost caught. How is he surviving through that initial one? Last kill for Nuts. I can't believe he didn't die right away. But 4 kills. It's a good defense, and Vitality, the slowdown in the middle of that push just didn't really work out too well for them.
A little bit of an underwhelming finish there for Vitality as well, just going out of the tightest choke point possible with the man advantage, and yeah, sure, used the Molotov here, and he even got the opening frag, but this crossfire setup completely disintegrates and like land to the slaughter. We are going to have Vitality giving yet another round away after their 5-0 emphatic start. They're now down to just pistols in round number 14. It's Desert Eagles, Tech 9s, and going to try and pop through towards upper. Flashbang's being delivered, Molotov as well. Can they get anything done here?
Well, they're going to try, but not succeeding at the moment. The lockdown for Nuts inside of this A bomb site is starting to really make a difference between him and Pius. Pius mostly playing outside. Not a lot of options there for Vitality. If those two players start to get warmed up, where do you even go on the map? Maybe the ramp room and try and find Snappy out there? This is looking pretty grim at the moment. 8 rounds now for Ence as we move into the 15th round.
Yeah, very comfortable. It's business as usual towards that upper bomb site. An absolute fortress here. Round 15 of this first half. Vitality now. Sure, I said 5 rounds is like a serviceable half, but the fact you only post 1 after that, and you're kind of just crumbling. You're kind of just giving these rounds up towards the end. Obviously, this is one with the pistols. It's just when they find the advantages, they're just not really doing anything too compelling with them.
And just to remind you what the desk was saying coming into this game, right? The last 2 times they played Nuke, it was 16-14.
Right.
Really, really close. Just barely in favor of Vitality. So the fact that it's this close once again, you can't help but feel it might be a repeat of history if it keeps going the way that it is. Ence obviously hoping to change that around and barely edge it out here. Nice shot. I can't believe that Apex is alive after that. A bullet to the hip with the AWP, but he's on 17 health.
Well, here we go. Final round of play. Vitality focusing towards outside. Some smokes deployed this time as everyone scrambles towards Secret. It's going to be a lower finish here. 4 players trying to make their way down. We have 1 lurking as Flames sits towards outside here, hoping to find a kill towards the air conditioning units, but D-Howard is there. It's going to be an incredibly difficult duel. He's got to deal with some Pius as well. Thinks better of it, jumps in towards main, and now he looks very uncomfortable, and Snappy's got this kill for sure. Great shot.
Apex was already so low. They know that Flames is out here. They're going to combine 3 people total to try and find him, but it's worth it. 3 versus 5, and the door gets kicked open by Magus, and he blows up Snappy behind it. They're going to find Nuts as well. Yeah, this is starting to look uncomfortable. A 3 versus 5, but they're bringing it back. Magus doing all of the work.
Is it going to be enough, though? They've got the man advantage to bomb down towards lower. Madden has been so good in the grand final, continues to strong form. He might have a chance here. Magus will spray him down, and just 1 player remains. But what a player it is. Pius with it all to do in the 2 versus 1. The bomb is halfway gone. He goes for the M4.
This seems like it's never going to be possible. He needs a smoke or something. I can't believe that he's still going for it. Shut down by Magus K. Quad kill in the final round of the half, Henry. This is looking brilliant.
After 5 days of play, ladies and gentlemen, just 1 half separates either of these teams from the lion's share of $1 million. Nuke concludes after this. buys here, as we've got Ence now switching over to their T-side campaign. They have the lead for now, 8 rounds to their name, but a massive battle to find 16. They'll be approaching the pistol round with 1 smoke, an HE grenade, and no upgraded pistols, a flash as well. And we've got Julies for Apex. He'll be on top of the hut, you would imagine, and Mages with the HE and flash. No defuse kit, just to know that. And we've got the bomb heading towards outside. Lurk smoke from Nerds and Diha. Oh, and at the moment, making his way outside, and Zywoo spamming 12 bullets, eventually picks up that frag.
Oh my God, Spinks, I need to see the replay of that. I think he hit him mid-air. That is sick. A double for Spinks. And now, yeah, sure, they have the bomb down below on Snappy, but what does it matter when you've lost almost every single teammate? Nerds,
hang on,
lurking around. Wait a minute, you're right, Henry. There could be a chance here. Apex getting a little bit too curious.
Yeah, absolutely unnecessary there. They end up losing this round. It might be because of that push. A Dink comes forward as well. That's going to be Nerds doing great work towards Flames. 12 points of health, and he knows he's got that damage done. He wants to try and finish the job.
Yeah, just hiding in the corner. Smart move for Flames. Maybe visually not too exciting, but why would you give yourself up? You still have a chance to do something with the USP. They're going to be coming up to the heaven. Oh, that's very clean.
That's more like it. Those are the shots I came in for today. Snappy, though, if you can get a plant, Anders, at this stage, in the context of this round, it would be a bit of a victory in its own right. Not to say he can't win it. It's very unlikely, though, but a plant and maybe a kill would be fantastic. He knows it at this point. Just get the C4 down, and he's done so. The nade will damage him and pretty much confirm victory here. The Julie's not known for their range. And yeah, the outside play not really working out. They're trying to get 2 players towards Silo, 3 down Secret. As we saw, Zywoo had all the time in the world to find that initial frag. And then we had plenty of kills coming in from the likes of Spinks. Excellent work there. Vitality tied things up. And now they're on the CT side. This could be the beginning of the end for Ence. Will they be force buying in the second round? I would say probably yes.
It's such a slow kill, the first one against Madden. It
right.
took almost the entire magazine to actually bring him down, but eventually he did. Oh yeah, okay, he just lands. He puts his feet on the ground, and Spinks is there. These couple of kills, Spinks made a huge difference at the end of it. But a chance to slip up anyway for Vitality. They didn't, but they could have. They could have gone wrong.
Like I said, the fact Snappy gets the bomb down is a bit of a victory for him at least, because it means they have rifles and Mac 10s. Well, they did. Spinks absolutely destroys them on entry, and that's been the problem with this third map. It feels like all the rounds are so one-sided. It's difficult to get super hyped for it because they just seem to roll over. That's a decent effort from Madden. It's not a complete whitewash here, but it will be 3 players surviving, just getting mowed down at the squeaky door position, and that's going to be the eco coming up next.
How shocked are we to see Ence trying for those A rushes?
Yeah, I've never seen. I guess you and I have commentated a lot of Ence, right? And we have done a lot of Nuke games as well. It's a chaotic game they present. They live and die by the sword. There'll be lots of upper rushes, upper executions, and sometimes it's magnificent, sometimes it falls flat. And we'll see which Ence will arrive here on the T side today. I'm excited for it. It's always an entertaining watch.
Oh, it is. But it was evident that Vitality knew that that was a possibility. They were so ready for it. Not at all surprised when the door blows open. They're just ready to hold down Mouse 1 and go for it. Apex maybe getting caught a little bit here, but a good find from Spinks. He's able to protect his captain who's over towards the CT spawn area. And what a dunk. Diha gets absolutely eviscerated by the HE grenade. 3 versus 5 in this one.
Torn to shreds. And bear in mind, not really much to work with here. It was an eco, not really a partial by either. Madden had armor, but he's now down to 17 points of health. A very healthy looking Vitality, looking for double digits here. 5 versus 3, no utility. Some space though. Empire so unable to utilize it. That's a lovely shot though. Looking for the double. As we see poor old Nerds now. If you are just joining us, he's the highest rated player in this tournament coming into the grand final. And finally, Ence will have some resources going forward now. 10-8, and they're not going to bring out the AWP, which is absolutely fine. T-side Nuke, it's not a requirement, and sometimes you might just be more comfortable operating with AKs in general.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if they try and...
Especially if you're doing lots of upper rushes.
Especially if you're doing that. If that's one of your favorite things, then
do they do it in the first gun round?
Surely not.
Do you reckon?
I can't see them doing that. I know they do love it, but it seems crazy. Especially when Vitality have just shown you that they do have a lockdown on it. They're sort of mentally prepared, you know.
They've already demonstrated we know what you're up to here. Anyway, the Glaive Molotov lands, and flushes Zywoo out of position. He's gonna hold his ground though. You can see, very aware of the possibilities as they deploy their outside smoke. Zywoo will hold towards T-Red here, and he'll be flashed in. He'll be going for multiple frags at this point.
Molotov will put the pressure on, and look at how much it's attracted. They're all looking for
the
Apex.
flash.
Yeah, here we go. Flashed up, and now he's running forward, but they're not flashed at all. Sunpire is able to take him down. Both of them, I think, a little bit too far away for that flash to really have the full effect that they would have wanted. So an attempted setup between Apex and Sidewoo, but it backfires on them. And it's a 4 versus 5. Again, Ence will take it. Spinks crouching on in, and surely dead. Dihar just hiding in the corner, the perfect position.
Well recovered. Ence looked like they were in a lot of trouble there with the ZywOo push, but maybe they still are. Flames with a double kill, Anders, towards the upper bomb site. AK-47 in hand. He neutralizes the battlefield now. And with DR low, he might have found them access here to find yet another round on the CT half. Looking for 11. Tucks himself in the CT vent, and they're going to descend down the T-vent itself. Apex is ready and waiting, though. They've read this well. 30 seconds remaining. Time is of the essence.
They should be able to trade Apex, but if somehow they don't, then there is a chance for Makers to get there and maybe help out. We'll see how this plays out. Molotov on the one side. There's the first attempt. Apex good. Let's see if they can get the trade there. A little bit slow, and the headshot. Apex in the corner. This is beautiful work. 10 seconds. Hiding for another 2 might do it. The smoke is up, and Dihar's hoping and crossing his fingers, praying he can find him. He's got the kill, but he may not have the time, Henry. 4 seconds. He can't pick up the bomb. He didn't actually get it on the first go. Oh, no. There is no time for it.
And in this game of survival, Apex proves time and time again why he's the ultimate predator. Rotting down that clock, holding the key positions, and after finding 2 opening frags, the 5-on-3 is squandered by Ence. 11-8, and this is where it all began. Flames holding towards the rafters, funneling them down towards low, and Apex just had to buy time, find a couple of kills, drop that bomb. It was not recovered. And the in-game leader has done an awful lot for Team Vitality. They continue the perfect streak here on the CT side of Nuke. Only 1 player survives on the T side. So at least they'll have a gun taking forward to go forward with. They've got maximum loss bonus as well, but it will be a tactical timeout. Team Vitality in touching distance of the championship now, Anders. Bear in mind, it's the 3rd and final map, second half, 11-8 for Team Vitality.
Heartbreak beyond belief. He could have had the bomb, but he just took 1 step too little, and then he had to come back and pick it up, and that he did not have time for. Oh, that's what it means to be under pressure. You're in the final half of a grand final for $1 million tournament, and it just takes 1 little slip up here. 11-8. Let's see how much this will end up costing Ence. It could be the entire tournament.
All right, when you put it like that, Anders, now I'm interested.
We're getting that close. 1 little mistake here. You might not need anything else if you're Vitality. You got Magus fired up, you got Spinks there, you got ZywOo, all of them at 15 kills each. That's the tip of the spear right now for Vitality, and that's horrifying to be up against. Ence suffering from a low economy. They don't have the grenades. Yeah, they're gonna put some down out in the yard here, but you would want more to try and get the bomb down eventually if that's what you're going for towards the B bomb side.
But Dihar is so good on the outside position here.
That is true.
An absolute demon. Once he gets in position, he always seems to slip the net. And they know it as well. They've left him out there with the AK-47. Let's see what he can do with it as they go for what seems to be a contact play towards upper. Out the squeaky door they go. Nerds leading the charge here.
They're getting a lot of real estate. Spinks, though.
Oh, no.
Good for it. Flames will find Nerds at the very same time. So 2 kills going their way. Dihar, there's an opening. You need more. Still a 2 versus 3. And the drop down there for Snappy. He does have the bomb. If he can plant it, then maybe Dihar can find 1 more kill. I think this is still a very unlikely round. I have no idea how you could even begin to try and win this one.
He's got the Khalil. Snappy, though, now that he's dropped, they know Dihar's outside. He's already got a kill, right? So that's a defuse. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's round done. So, I can't really build this one up. I can't start screaming and shouting. He's got the defuse. Will the player still alive? No, it's over. Everyone knows it as well. And 1 step closer now to the trophy and the lion's share of $1 million here in Riyadh. Vitality putting on a bit of a clinic here in the second half. 5 rounds in a row. They saved an AK, and they got the bomb planted at least, so there will be some cash available to them. But falling flat once again. Bear in mind, they went 0-5 down in the first half as well, Anders. So that's 2 0-5 starts to kick off Nuke for Ence, and that is not the recipe to take the championship, is it?
It's really not. That might be hard, almost unrecoverable as we can tell here. 12-8 is a significant lead, but it's also the fact that it felt like Vitality at no point throughout this grand final had anything that even looks like momentum, but now it's building, and it should be a Again, they might have technically a new lineup, but they should have the experience inside of this team to be able to accumulate this kind of momentum. And that's what we're seeing at the moment. It's quite scary. Also, Ence normally in this kind of an execute that they just had in the last round, once they're through the squeak door, they could probably throw a smoke or something towards Mini. They could block off Spinks, and they just didn't have the grenades to do it with, unfortunately. And again, that was a lack of the economy. So they're in a very, very tough spot right now. 4-round gap, and let's see if Ence can pull it back from the brink.
Yeah, very clean and convincing rounds for Vitality so far. Haven't really given much away at all. Ence needs something going in their favor. We haven't seen any of their trademark upper rushes just yet. They're going to try their luck towards outside, taking heavy damage on Rue. You can say that again. ZywOo gives Diha a taste of his own medicine, and boy, is it ever bitter. Straight through the smoke. 5 on 4. And they're going to try and get 3 players down towards Secret. We've got Sunpius, the linchpin of this round. And speaking of which, oh, Nerds almost didn't get the kill by jumping up there, but does bring it back, and so does Sunpius. Looking at their first round on the CT side here. Nerds caught out of position and finished off through the smoke, but Sunpius keeps fighting back here. 1 minute 12. Going towards main entrance, and bear in mind, Spinks is positioned behind the CT vent.
And they know that he's in here somewhere. They know that normally he's going to be the one playing Mini. So they're going to be doing the math pretty quickly. Instead, looks like they want to go down below. They catch him out in the open. It's a good trade for Madden. That's all you need. It's Spinks looking to go almost right into the crosshair of Sunpius, but somehow able to win the fight anyway. A 1 versus 1, a clutch here that could determine the entire grand final. You're right, Henry. Finally, we have one. Let's see if this is going to be playing out this way. Spinks giving up his position. Madden's right there. 1 click, 1 bullet connecting will be all he needs on the other side. And Spinks, he's getting no sign. He has no idea that Madden is right there behind him. It's just, he's going to walk into it. A little bit of something showing, but Madden able to do it. Clutching the round, hiding in the corner, and giving Ence a 9th round.
A 1 versus 1. It took everything they had, but Ence get it over the line. Sunpius was fighting tooth and nail in the outside position. Just about finding those frags. It comes right down to the wire, but they get their first T-sided round here. Not all is lost yet. 12-9. And we'll take a tactical timeout here for Team Vitality. They're second on the map so far. They do have enough resources to purchase into this one, and Apex will confirm that. They might want to bring the ZywOo AWP out now, because he hasn't really had to use it so far, but sticks on the rifle, which is absolutely fine. He's world-class at both disciplines, Anders.
Yeah, Make is still picking up a scope, but not on the AWP.
Okay, we don't see many orcs these days. Like, I mean, Karrigan's one of the few players that picks it up, but Magus, like, when it was really OP back in the day with the Krieg and Augmet was around, like, Magus was one of the trailblazers of that particular era.
Yes.
Take from that what you will, but he is well-versed in the weapon, is what I'm saying.
He really is. Maybe NBK's out there still playing around. We saw him on Falcons, you know, trying to use the same weapon.
They had a good showing this tournament, I thought.
They did, much better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Through the flames, into the yard. It's Sunpius hoping to open up this round. It's got tantalizing close once again. Oh my god, if he would have stuck around, he could have probably had the kill, and he's lucky himself that he doesn't go down. The timing was just against him on that one, unfortunately. So yeah, instead pushing the low ground, only a single player. But what a player it is down here. ZywOo holding the lower part of the map. Who wants to challenge him?
Not many people, I can tell you that much. He's down towards lower. Holding, lying in wait, and what a brilliant first shot as well. Sends him packing with the incendiary. They'll counter Molotov, but he knows he's got such a massive advantage. He wouldn't, would he? Oh, he would. Snappy didn't see it coming. Absolutely blown out of the water there. 5 on 3. ZywOo's doing it all. And now Ence, after picking up their first round, they are on the back foot here. Look how fully invested they are, Anders. So they lose this one, it's 13-9, and they'll have no resources.
Madden saw someone. He knows. He definitely knows. Sunpius is going to be wheeled in with a huge cannon to take down Apex. That is good. Great eyes on Madden.
Yeah.
Not a lot showing there, but they're not out of the woods yet at all, Henry. 3 versus 4 here, and about 35 seconds left. There's an empty bomb site. That's awkward. A couple of flashes, though, that might do Vitality really well here.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of angles to control, but they have got the upper bomb site under their remit. Molotov in towards the hub, going for the plant. We have got a player in towards heaven, but they don't have to rush this situation. They've got the man advantage here. They're going for the retake, but Sunpius is alive. And we're going to see him with the AWP towards lobby, and here comes that retake. Bomb's ticking away now. Here comes the CT commitment. Madden to deliver on the upper bomb site.
One good kill for Vitality, and the retake is on. And of course, it's ZywOo to deliver. The flashbangs were immaculate on top of everything else. Just Nerds left. 1 versus 2. He's got a Molotov right behind him. I don't think he realizes they're already on the bomb. They're already defusing on the wrong side. He can't do anything to stop it.
No.
Oh, no. I'm pretty sure there was a Molotov right behind him, but he didn't have the time. Even if he would have thrown it, it might not have been quick enough.
Well, back to business as usual after giving up 1 round. Vitality bite back. Touching distance of the trophy now, 13-9. 3 rounds will do it. And Ence have a very complicated procedure, but how well did he handle this? ZywOo, the first kill, drops the incendiary, preempts the shot towards the corner, and then just continued to find frag after frag. Let's get into the danger zone now, and we're going for an upper rush. It's about time, Anders. Take us away.
Just the MAC-10 leading the charge is looking good. Spinks, though, he's answering back, and he's got some backup behind him. It's Apex up in the rafters, taking down Sunpires. The A-rush has been thwarted for now. There's no way through. ZywOo making absolutely sure as he shuts down the captain of Ence. And Madden, nothing you can do in this one. Yeah, the spray is decent, but he's down to 6 health.
If you got a clean kill there, maybe you can do something with this. But 6 points of health, you're dead on. It's over for him, and that's going to be 14-9. And this was a desperate force buy for the MAC-10s. We hadn't seen it yet. It's a calling card event. The upper rushes, where they thrive when they have momentum on their side, but they had another 0-5 start. They just didn't really have the freedom to go for those sort of wackier plays. And for now, their loss bonus, sure, it'll be maximum, but Madden has got like a 1% chance of winning this one. It'll be something ungodly if he pulls it off. 1 bullet touches him, he is done for. He's got time to work with here, but players all around him, the bomb out of his grasp as well, and they're being very disciplined about it. They don't want to throw this round away. They know how good he is. Giving him a bit of space here, but ZywOo will find the killing blow, the coup de grace, as we'll get into round number 24, 14-9, and like we said, maximum loss bonus. There is a buy, but concessions across the board. You're going to have a distinct lack of utility, and they'll take their final tactical timeout here. Ence are in a lot of trouble.
Imagine what a bizarre situation. Both teams know that this A-rush was coming at some point. Obviously, Ence in charge of figuring out when to do it, but Vitality must have had the conversation on their side saying, when is it going to happen? Just a question of time. And for Ence, they must have been trying to feel it out. Can we get some sort of rhythm? Can we get some sort of indication of which rounds they actually want to play more heavy outside, maybe a little bit less inside? Certainly wasn't this one. And the fact that Spinks, yeah, they get the opening kill on the Ence side, but Spinks getting that double, locking it in the corner, and Apex showing up. That's everything they wanted. Vitality, 14-9. They're 2 rounds away from winning the grand final.
Round 24. MAC-10 for Snappy. Sunpires with what could be one of his final AWP purchases here. 1 round from championship point, ladies and gentlemen. As Ence will enter the round with 3 AK-47s and looks to be some pace behind it as well. 3 players towards Squeaky Door, there's nading towards main. They're not going to be rushing this time. And no one to receive that initial utility. Heavy investment, $900 thrown a main entrance, and it does no damage.
Yeah, they were dreaming of seeing an HE kill on the scoreboard there. It's not uncommon for people to be playing very aggressively and mini on the CT side, but not this time.
Madden, he had an option to go through. Oh, did you see what happened there? He just put his head in his hand. As soon as the smoke goes down, head in the hand. We know he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he can feel this one slipping away. I think we all can. Vitality in a very comfortable position. This round does decide it all, to be honest with you. And Sunpires, he's done it again. He's got himself in a prime position to at least find a frag, an opening pick, and that should be enough. He's missed it. Matt just needs to get out of there. He is lucky to be alive.
He's so lucky.
Oh no! Oh no!
The Sunpires are not. The spray through the smoke on top. It's disastrous. Ence, they have run out of all the luck in this round. Madden Nerds left. What could they do? How did that blow up in their face? They should have had Magisk at the very least outside.
It says it all, doesn't it? It just kind of encapsulates his second half for them. Nothing has gone in their favor. A 0-5 start to kick things off in this map. Same thing happens in the second. They didn't have any momentum. They couldn't present their usual flair. They had to play it by the book. And that's where they look. They're most uncomfortable on Nuke, to be honest with you. And now they have no option. It's going to be championship point with 2 players having to save their AK-47s. Vitality will have 6 rounds to put this one to bed. And the way they're playing right now, they're probably going to do it in the next round, Anders.
It certainly looks like it. It certainly feels like it. The combination of ZywOo and Spinks in this grand final on the final map here has been overwhelming. And they're playing such central positions, right? Spinks, the fact that he's playing mini and he's just getting all the kills. Doesn't matter if they rush the squeak door, if they come out of hut, or if they're outside. He's finding those kills so often. It's one of the most central parts of the map, obviously. And if they can't shut him down, there's not a lot of places you can access anymore.
Sunpire, this was it. Maybe he saves the round with that shot. It doesn't connect. One of the few he misses in such a crucial moment. Spinks licking his lips, knowing there was a moment for a double spray down there, connects the dots. And we get into what could be the final round here at GAMERS8. Team Vitality, just a few kills away from $400,000. It's looking so calm, so casual out there, Anders. Is this the moment? We've got a Desert Eagle, a couple of Galils, an outside wall of smokes and mages to defend.
Ence playing the grand final of Cologne just a
nade.
short while ago, and you're right, that's a big great nade, might be denied again. Sunpius snuffed out of the round, shot straight through the smoke. Magus able to pick it up, and Apex continuing and taking down Nerds. This might well be the beginning of the end. 3 versus 5 here. Ence, what kind of miracle do they have left? They need more than one to try and get this round working.
Oh, you're dead on, Anders. I don't see a way back into this round, but we'd love to be proven wrong. This has been a very flat T-side by their standards. They know it as well. Just a few kills away from the choke for you now. It's going to be Zywoo looking to close things out, but he's been dropped. A lifeline here provided by Madden.
It's a start. They can't really get back up again. The vent headshot from Apex. Second kill as he takes down Madden. Oh, the spin! The save from Magisk in the back line with the York. It's just DR left. 1 versus 4. There's absolutely nothing left. He can't do this one. Ends. They finish second in Cologne and they'll finish second in Riyadh as this Vitality coming up with a massive victory. Look at him on their feet. The man of 1,000 faces, and this one is pure joy.
Well, you have to say, an impressive performance there. Calm and calculated across the board there after getting blown out of the water in the first map. Ence looked like they were going to be unstoppable all tournament long. They came into the grand final without dropping a single map, carried that momentum on Anubis, but then slowly but surely started to drop off. And a very underwhelming finish here on Nuke. It didn't seem like Vitality really had to break a sweat. They had a 5-0 lead in the first half, a 5-0 lead in the second, and Ence are going to be disappointed with their performance here.
Absolutely will be. They didn't have Solid behind him, but they still managed to carry everything forward on the Vitality side. He's got to be surely proudly watching somewhere in the world at the moment. What a performance, and Zywoo showing up towards the end of everything as well. This was godlike.
And as we reflect on this intense journey, it's not just about the prestige or the trophy that stands before us. It's about mastering a ruthless format where every decision counts, where there's no room for error, and one misstep and you are sent packing. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for.